Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today we are going to see a random game against, seeing P. Yuri Tanner against Stan the Man, commonly known as Make the Brand Great Again. P. Yuri Tanner is using the second New Zealand and Stan is using first Pencherna, and they are both using balanced income. So, without further ado, let's start this game right now. Silence! Silence in the room! Silence! We need to watch the game! Silence! Anybody else agree with me?
Aye.
Alright, well, let's start watching that then. Okay, we have the first fight here. There's smoke being used, so you automatically know the red side is P. Yuri Tanner. He is using smoke all the time. And mortars, he's a very good player for that. So you gotta watch out for that. Cromwell is making his way. He's gonna defeat the Staghound for sure, but the Staghound is using the smoke to cover himself. The engineers here are gonna die soon. And so far, very, very light here on the forest. On the part of Stan, there's almost nothing. It's almost as he wanted to actually get his opponent to move in, kill, and then grab the land. But this is not what Tanner is doing. He's just moving in the forest, instead playing it safe, not moving too much into here. Probably expect some resistance right here. Light deployment here as well. A good recon placement here. Good recon as well here. There's some Cromwells with Morris LRC. What are those? This is what these are. Pretty weak. But they do the job. Here we have half-track taking position while the Saparis are moving into forest. Below the Churchill, or whatever, the Cromwell died probably to the 6-pounder. Or should it have been... I think it was actually to the Staghound. Wow, we missed that. But I'm sure it was to the Staghound, because the tank was facing... Well, who knows, right? It'll be a mystery now. You have an incredible offensive here arriving. These are going to be supremely powerful against the forces that are here. This is easily going to get overwhelmed. So we see the approach of other 6-pounder. So far, Stan the Man is making great progress. I don't know what is happening with P. Yuri Tanner. Every time I fight him, he absolutely destroys the living shit out of me. So, what's going on, Tanner? Is what I want to ask. And there's fucking Stan the Man here. Another great player that I've never been able to defeat yet. He's advancing all of his troops into this forest. He noticed there's absolutely nothing to stop him. So he'll keep pushing. He probably won't push that far out though, because there's actually no flag to be taken here, but these forests here are very good to take if you want to contest this flag. Also, he has control over this little area here, which is going to deny the enemy way to approach if he control both of these. It's going to make the situation very hard for Mr. Tanner. Here we have a scout car coming in. He's going to get destroyed soon by the Cromwell. Cromwell are pretty agile trucks. I mean tanks. Nothing much here. I guess Stan decided to not bother about this flag and just defend this little one and to not get entrenched into forest warfare. He probably knew he would lose the forest warfare to the enemy's Sherman, and so in a way this is a very smart move. And here he's having all of his forces here instead. So going lightly here will permit him to dominate the space where there's actually more flag to capture if you dominate this area here. And dominating these area here kind of gives you access to this flag as well. And once you have this and this part of town, it's going to become extremely hard for the enemy to to come back. And here we see the Sexton being used. These are an absolute pick if you play Panzerna. They are very, very good. They have the radio. They're 87 millimeter mortars, basically, with a lot of shells. You see here he's got 84, and he's been shooting for a while, pinning down these troops, rendering them useless. We have the Morris here with the half tracks and the scout car making an advance. But they are being shot by probably a 6-pounder close by. Yeah, it looks like it was a 6-pounder. Now these trees are gonna get killed, I was gonna say, but maybe not. Yep. They are not gonna get killed. They're gonna suppress the 6-pounder here. They're gonna be able to move freely around here. And we have the Shermans moving in now. They're gonna be able to destroy everything that's here. The anti-aircraft is already coming in. As Standeman probably expect, Tanner's gonna invest in aircrafts to dislodge him, but it is not the case. He brought forward tanks with officers, so that's gonna be 3-star Shermans navigating the ground and who are gonna start dominating the play. We have another 6-pounder here coming in. I wonder if it's gonna be that useful. This one was already destroyed easily. 6-pounder retreating to get in position to fight these, I imagine. But the Sexton are clearly giving hardship to Tanner. Tanner, who usually use a lot more mortars. What is going on? There's not a lot being used by Tanner right now. I wonder if he plays the New Zealand a lot. Aircraft is being brought forward. Oof. Oof, I think there was infantry in there. That's harsh. But yeah, as soon as Stan deployed some anti-aircraft, he deployed his own aircraft now, which is a great idea. You don't want to deploy your aircraft without something to cover the retreat or something like that, which sometimes can be hard to do as we take aircrafts as a response rather than a thoughtful move. But this was all caught out. Unfortunately, he loses line of sight. The Morris is gonna keep... No, I thought it was gonna keep making victims, but it doesn't. It seems like Tanner is actually recalibrating his strategy here, and he's starting to gain back everything that Stan conquered. Still not a lot of action here. There's a tank that went down, and I believe he then decided to keep it low, seeing as the enemy is not pushing here. Why go further into the open and risk the excellent defensive position he's got here? You can see now his infantry is encircled. Decent anti-aircraft has come in. Mortar is gonna die soon by the Morris. Or maybe these, Bretta. Let's go see close up what's gonna happen with these. These are gonna be in a devastating blow if they both die to the Morris that's hidden right behind the church. Oh, there's a Morris. It's being... Oh! And that was an easy kill for these 20 millimeter. They took one bite of the Morris, who didn't have time to kill them. But now the infantry is starting to run their course here. And Achilles is making its way back into a reserve position. Probably waiting for the officers and the 17-pounder to arrive and then push with them. This Bofors is in an extremely dangerous position here, as the enemy will keep pushing and eventually they'll see it and they'll destroy it. And there's absolutely nothing Standeman has around here that could defeat such a push. He has them, but they'll take a while for them to arrive. Solid position here taken by the infantry, but they are only a small squad of 5 with 3 elite Enfield and 2 machine guns. They're not gonna last a second against the Shermans with those 3 machine guns, and the 75 HE. So these are gonna die real quick. They should have been anti-tank infantry in there. The Cromwells are coming through the smoke, and I'm not sure if they're going to survive their encounter here with the Sherman, but we'll see what happens here. So nice strategy here, deciding to use the flank instead of rushing through the road. You can see they're gonna flank the Sherman, I believe, and kill it from one side or the other. Have they lost sight of the Sherman? They are starting to retreat, and why is that? Nothing in particular. There's that there. That was the bomber that we missed here, the Boston. That was the reason. He was delivering his cargo. Now they're gonna start going for the two-pronged attack yet again. And let's watch closely as the action unfolds. The Aftra is gonna go first, probably to scout. Oh, sight of the enemy tank is here. And there we go. We're gonna have a sight shot here. He misses his target. The other one shot and find target. This guy's gonna die soon, but probably the Sherman will die first. And there you go. This is how you execute a well-planned attack. There's only one flamer left in town. He's probably gonna be able to kill those tanks if they come forward. He's definitely gonna be able to kill the Aftrax. Misses his grenade throw. Whew, what an exciting game so far. There's only really been one attack, but Tanner is using now his strong ability to use the mortars, and he's gonna destroy the 17 pounder, or actually he's gonna smoke it. And he's gonna smoke many places in order to be able to advance. Now that this is smoked, he's advancing his Sherman. He's definitely gonna be able to cross the field here without too much problems. You can see the smoke keeps coming to intercept whatever's firing at the infantry. And these were Vickers machine gun now being smoked. And this is one of the things with Tanner. He will prefer smoking you out rather than trying to destroy. And in a way, it's a much better use of mortars, seeing as it will take a while to destroy with mortars, with foot mortar at least. But getting closer to your enemies with infantry, this is going to kill them much easier. So now with everything smoked out, he can bring reinforcement as he will. Please, and he's bringing Maoris, which are extremely good in the forest, along with engineers as well and flamers. And so Stan will definitely lose this part of the forest now, and it's gonna pressure him to stop attacking too much here, and he's gonna have to concentrate here on this part of the forest. Did I send that? Oh wow, so here you can see a lot of Piats. They are not vetted though, so these have a tendency to miss their shot. So I wonder what's gonna happen here. They are coming with carriers .30. These have 2 Browning machine gun, which is pretty decent, and they're gonna come right back into the forest here, probably being used as reserve. It's a good idea. It could probably... Nah, it couldn't do a lot of damage to that because these got anti-tank guns. Wow, Tanner completely dominates the forest here. There's absolutely nothing that will enter here that will be able to come out from the other side. And unless Stan brings some artillery of some sort. It's my opinion that he looks like he doesn't have a lot of sexton, but if he only has these, maybe he should bring them towards this area here to be able to shoot here. I don't know. I'm just a guy living in a lonely world. I don't have all the answers. These guys are much better than me too, so sometimes it's hard for me to criticize them and in all good conscience, because they know a lot more what they're doing than I would. But anyway, here you have the Strelski Piat and the Saperzi coming in the Avtrax. These are very good troops, although I wonder if a couple of Sexton wouldn't have been more useful. They look like they do have flamethrowers, so this is going to be good, but in that forest right here is filled with enemies, and these are not going to survive long in there. You have the Achilles now. They're going to start moving. Maybe you try to cover them. I don't know where he's going. Looks like there's targets here. Probably infantry. Yeah, infantry in the forest is being shot at. These guys are going to unload. And they're going to start moving to the forest. Ooh, that was almost shot down. Alright, these did not move into the forest, they're just standing there, so we're going to focus our attention somewhere else. And here's the Saperzi fighting long range, something they probably shouldn't do, but they do have support from the Sexton and the M5, and so this is good for them. The carriers are making their way now, but they're going to be met against the Firefly, which is pretty bad news for them. Here it is. This is one kill. They're gonna try to make a run for it. There are three of them, maybe. Oh no! They stopped in the middle. Tanner has his attention somewhere else, and there's gonna be a third kill for the Firefly. For the Achilles, I mean. Oh no, it's a Firefly. Yeah, I thought it looked like it too. So now we're seeing the infantry coming in. They are getting absolutely destroyed. But they were successful in bringing these closer to the forest so they could get shot at by these guys. But they're quickly getting back. You see a lot of micros is focused here by Tanner. And I think Stan is more focused here. For some reason he decided to retreat. Don't know what he saw. Oof. That was almost a kill on that leader. Mosquitoes are making their way, bombing the forest. Now would be the time to move in, but he's still being pestered by the field engineers. The sappers, he should win that. These are going to move closer to try to destroy. Sexton is finally being called here. We are almost in sea face. Whoa, lots of airplanes here. They are suppressing both the Saperzi. Now the Boston is dropping their bomb. That's going to kill the M5 maybe? Oh no, it's aiming for the 17 pounder. Does not kill it, but greatly reduces his ability to fight. And we have here the Spitfires. Circling around, they're going to retreat now. At least this one, because he's badly damaged. This one's going to keep circling around, maybe trying to waste the enemy ammo. I don't know if other people than me do that. And but with the Bofors here, he's going to be met with a wall. So he's going to retreat back. I need to drink some water. Sorry for the gross sound, guys. It's just a jug of water with a straw. I made that sound in another of my video when my wife watched it and she thought it was gross. So that's why I say sorry now. Anywho, yeah, not a lot of action right now. Both teams seems to be consolidating their position. The Piat is gonna make a buffet out of this M5. But for some reason, okay, there you go. It shoots, but very slow. It died from the Subversive. What happened to all the Piats? Okay, they're here. All right. And I mean, the Shermans are being very careful here. He knows there's a lot of thing going on here, but these guys are being smoked. Not totally, but still. There's no point for the 17-pounder to shoot now. As you can see, the red bar means he's very stressed and he's not going to aim correctly. So Stan actually was successful in taking this back, meaning these are very close to being encircled, and they don't have the Raider trait. So being encircled and out of twine is going to be a danger for them. The 17-pounder killed the Achilles, that's no big surprise. The Achilles and Fireflies, they don't have much armor on them. They have 100mm from the front, and this is not going to be enough to withstand the 17-pounder. Very good choice on Stan to try to destroy the mortars from Tanner. If you play against Tanner, always try to go for his mortars because first of all, well, he's very good with them. Second of all, well, I won't say that because that's a secret. I shouldn't say it to the public and ruin his chance of winning. But anyway, here we see Crusaders are going to come in the field. These are going to be tougher to kill for mortars and for airplane strafe at the same time, and maybe give them a chance to destroy the bomber here along with the Bofors. They're probably going to go along these lines here or around here to support. Let's go see these lines right here. So not here, here. Just one sexton. I wonder how much Stan has. Currently it's 13-11 for Stan. The man, he's gonna bring this into the forest. It's gonna get destroyed. Of course, like these aren't super fucking duper commandos. Maybe Stan doesn't know. Maybe he thinks they're actually all dead. But there's a lot here, and Maoris are still kicking. This field engineer could maybe kill this guy if he's got time to. Never mind. Oh, so now we see off-map here, the worst cheese in my book. Off-map is coming. Off-map always come in 1v1 against elite players, so you gotta expect that. I mean, they are very good at what they do, so why shouldn't they use them? Indeed. Whoa, wow. So the Crusader, along with this fighter, completely annihilated this ace. And they're probably going to try to go for the other one, but he's going to be met with a powerful AA here as well. He's not going to die because these are 20mm and they are not vetted, but almost. That's another off map you see there. Oof, spread the cheese on the crackers, Tanner. This is too much. And for so little here, come on. That's a missed opportunity. Should have shot at the infantry. Now he's gonna see those maybe killed. No, he's gonna unload them before. Still a fight going on here. I don't know why there's no more machine guns. He should really have machine guns and AP guns around here. It doesn't look like he's playing with a lot of machine guns. This is such a wasted off map. There's nothing there. Of course, he doesn't know that. Whoa! So Tanner's finally decided to move into town. He's being shot by a couple machine guns, and oh, mosquito fighter bombers coming into the rescue. Tanner sees that and retreats automatically. They don't do a lot of damage, but they certainly help. I mean, they conquered the fight. The battle is not over, but that fight is done with, thanks to the mosquitoes. And you can see Stan using the fragile fighter bombers only when the enemy has pushed too much, and so there's not a lot of chance for them to die as they're so close to their own front line. Firefly still looking over the horizon here, nothing to kill, nothing to report. This is a very good off map here. It's gonna hit those targets. Now all he's gonna do is move forward, but he doesn't look like he's got anything to move forward. And this kind of surprised me, seeing elite players using off map like noobs would, which is drop and forget. But anyway, there's tanks here coming, but these are going to be slow to come, and they're not even coming for this thing here. These are going to come back to the charge. Now he knows for a fact there's not going to be another fighter bomber anytime soon, so he's coming to the charge again. Oh, Piat shooting at the Sherman and kills it. Wow. So now there's only a carrier 30 defending this place. He needs infantry here to help with the support units. You cannot just hold something with support units. And I think his attention isn't even here. There's nothing coming here. Oh, but there's mortars shooting at this, unfortunately. I think all of his attention, his focus is here right now. Cromwell still alive. It's a 3-star Cromwell facing a 2-star Sherman. He's gonna die first shot, unfortunately. Now there's 2 off maps at the same place. Come on! Oof, this is cheese. One after the other. $14-10 for Stan. Sappers here gonna make a great against these spotters, that's for sure. Another off map. So the off map looks like it nonetheless worked. He's gonna bring his tanks into the off map, probably trying to surrender any troops that will come in. The mortars dies from it. Shermans are not gonna get destroyed too much by 140mm. It could happen. I guess it's a chance to take. Especially they're badly damaged, but these Shermans are charging nonetheless. You can see the field is littered with dead people. Boston trying to shoot, it's not finding its target, it's being suppressed too much. But the Bofors is now being shot by the Sherman, it's gonna die. Spitfire kills the Boston, great move by Stan. Oof, and there's the Mosquito coming. And they're probably gonna target the Sherman tanks right here at the edge of forest. Oof, one dead, one falling back. So now that there's smoke, this can cover their approach. He knows there's gonna be a charge here, he can see them. These guys are gonna be forced to unload with the tanks coming to their support, but wait, they stop to shoot the Firefly. No, the Firefly stays there because they're on the attack order. Now they can start shooting at these. This guy's gonna die first. This is unfortunate. But Stan the Man actually destroyed everything here. Oh wow. Tanner is using this as a last-minute defense. He's being completely overwhelmed here. 59 for Stan. We can probably expect the defeat soon. Nonetheless, Tanner successfully destroyed the reinforcement that was coming here, but honestly, this guy doesn't need reinforcement. He's got plenty of infantry, tanks, support weapon. These Piat and Carrier 30 might do a little damage, but it's not going to be enough to destroy these infantry supported with the Cromwell 5. There's an uplight coming to reinforce. Crusader go down. This is devastating news. I think both went down because these are pretty strong AA, and they did stop everything that was coming in. Now the sky is free again. There's a 17 pounder here that's going to be able to pick at them. 3-star Sherman trying to kill the officer, but will die first to the Sherman 5. Mosquito coming in again for the bomb run here. Sexton, that has never left spawn yet, is now shooting at these. This guy's gonna be able to be unpinned and maybe even surrender these. Oh no, they're fanatical. He's gonna die. But great move here from Stan. Unfortunately, the Sherman trees coming in. They're probably gonna be able to pick at these Cromwells. The Firefly is shooting infantry reinforcement here. Stan is going to be able to capture this flag, assume this flag, if all he needs to do is bring a couple infantry here. This is heavily disputed now, but still, both flags are in Stan's position, so it's 59 again for Stan. Sexton just sitting there doing nothing. Should be better off on automatic fire at this point. Uplights are going to destroy those Chelsea. There's nothing here that's going to be able to stop these guys if only Stan knew how the field were free for him to advance and even kill these. He sees them, but he decides to retreat in the face of the Spitfire, I believe, which isn't a big threat. He doesn't even drop his bomb, he leaves right away. That was a mistake. Probably Tanner clicked on the retreat just a bit too early, or he thought he would be dead. Who knows, but that was a wasted opportunity there. Yeah, Maoris keep being shelled. More infantry is coming in. The Saperzi. Spitfire goes down to the boat, which sucks because these could have been dead earlier. I need to drink water, guys. It's really hot in here. God, it's hot in here. Okay. One mosquito die. There's not enough AA cover here. This guy's gonna die soon if he's not careful. The Spitfire has free range. This mosquito is gonna go down for sure. I mean, there's Bofors here. Oh, but the Bofors are shooting at the tanks with the Beretta 20mm. What the hell is that? What is happening here? 20mm go down. One tank is retreating. That leaves the Cromwell. Will he get suppressed? There's only one left. Cromwell's gonna move, and he's not gonna take the opportunity to kill this. He's gonna focus on the Bofors. This little guy dies from who? From the Piat right here. Oh wow, that was intense. And this give back control to Tanner of all this area here. And he's even capturing flag with his jeeps here. And but Stan is coming back in force here with more tanks. Finally, we see some machine guns coming in. They were greatly needed. These guys are gonna die right quick because these are Cromwell 6, and so they have the HE guns, which is what they really need right now. Boston's made their bombing run probably here somewhere. They killed some stuff probably. And now the Shermans are going to move in and try to get the kill. And it's unfortunate for Stan, because if these guys die, and they will, because there's two Shermans here, he's going to lose all of that, and it's going to show the enemy he's got nothing here. So if there's a lesson for anyone, is go deep defense. Always have a couple units of infantry, probably badly damaged one, laying behind. But we will see. Maybe they'll survive long enough for these guys to make it back. He's gonna put back his infantry in the trucks and try to move forwards. But right now there's two apex predator here that are gonna be looking for targets and are gonna find them easily and unhindered. And you can see there's yep. Oof, Spitfires, fighter bomber go down. Now, Stan has control of the sky here. There's going to be some infantry coming in here, and they might find their target and be able to recapture this, as this was probably out of HE soon. And there's only two squads here. Stan has taken back control. He's gonna circle these guys up. These are not doing anything anymore. The forest has lost. It's 18-6 for Stan. Stan, good game to you, my good sir. You've won against Yuri Tanner. It's a great feat. I know you guys are pretty much on the same level, I believe, but damn, guys. Guys, what we see here is, like I call the Shermans, these are two apex predator in the game. They're pretty good, and they are my heart nemesis. I cannot defeat them. And I always dread the moment when I see them in the game. And so, please, guys, have a round of applause for for these guys. This was a magnificent game. Kill list is pretty much in favor of Cam here with 4,500 to 33. Sherman Tree did the numbers on these. 17 pounder as well. Sexton did great. You see, you need to bring the Sexton with first Pancherna and use them more. Mosquitoes did great. Cromwell did great. A lot of units from Stan actually did pretty great. So, yeah. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game. And as usual, I will see you later. Goodbye.